How did we select which songs? Right, which there were 4 songs. Okay. How did we select that? I like that song a lot, and it was not as expensive as I feared. They were the David Bowie estate and the Queen estate, or the Freddie Mercury estate were very nice. They actually made it really easy. Yeah.
Now this season, what are you going to stick to the book a little bit, or are you going to kind of go off on your tangent, or mix it up a little?
It's definitely both.
Cool.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of material still in all 3 books, but there's especially a treasure trove of material in book 3. But especially because we start the season with most of our characters having no idea who they are, we have a lot of stuff to play with that is not in the books. So kind of as business as usual for us, which is to use the source material as inspirations and do the greatest hits, and then also go off on lots of tangents with lots of characters.
Obviously people received third season, I'd say, like, better than any of the other seasons before that. How did, like, how people received it kind of impact what you decided that you could and couldn't do with the 4th season? Like, were you able to kind of, like, branch out, do a little bit more experimental stuff, or were you just kind of going on with what you were thinking?
I can't speak for Sera, but my own process is I don't pay attention.
At all?
I don't.
Okay.
No, I can't.
Okay.
I will when it's all done.
All right.
I'll go back and I'll read like all the really mean tweets and like
I don't know.
and
That's the healthy
some of the good reviews or whatever. But like, no, I'm. It's not that I'm
Right.
totally in.
Right.
The writers obviously know, and Sarah's very savvy.
Yeah.
But I myself just try to feel like, what's the story? Are we, did this episode work? Did that episode not work? Why? To dissect it that way internally. Because it's really, really great to get positive feedback. And it can be really helpful to get negative feedback. You can get into what I call analysis paralysis. Where you're just trying to, like, literally do the autopsy before the body's even alive. And it's a balance, you don't want to be in a basement with the doors closed and a tinfoil hat on. But we really try to keep social media down to about once every 10 minutes. It's very disciplined.
I actually had a conversation about this with the writers in the first week, because I don't know if you I don't know if you noticed it while it was happening. I didn't notice till we were like about at the episode, that 6 short stories about magic, that we really had a long run where it was one experimental episode after this one's in Penny's POV, and this one they're gonna age 50 years and die in one act, and then this one, right? And we didn't go into that self-consciously. We didn't say we were going to try and break form in every episode. There just was a lot of creativity in the room, and we're bored easily. And so, and then we were very grateful that was received so well. It made me aware that we needed, as writers, to have permission to do something else this season. So we right away went in the room and told the writers they were under no obligation to try to replicate anything in particular about season 3. I think that's where you start to get in trouble, is when you try to repeat your greatest hits. So I feel like season 4 is interesting in a different way. We still experiment with form, and we still get bored easily, but the kind of creative ideas that people brought in, for me, they're a little bit psychologically even deeper than in season 3. The thing that is front and center is character growth and development, and the really kind of sticky, difficult to pin down stuff about your mid-20s and your late 20s, and as you are sort of fully an adult in the world, how you process life. So if that's not too esoteric, that's kind of how the season is feeling. What?
Long.
Legacy.
Long.
Like, God damn, that show went on for a long time, and it stayed amazing the whole run.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there an overall theme to this 4th season?
Yes.
There's several. But one of them is, fascists don't always know they're fascists. This is a season where the library, who are master magicians, they're educated, they're well-meaning, they're incredibly neutral. They have a sort of prime directive about messing with history because they collect and record history, but now they are charged with controlling the flow of magic in the world, all of the worlds, and very quickly they start to step in a little bit more. And we can understand why they would do that. It's necessary to keep people safe and to keep the books safe. But that's a slippery slope, I think, pretty much right away. That's a slippery slope for them. aquatic creature in your first.
Mm-hmm. Do I know what it is? What can I say? Do you think?
You can say that he's related to all the freshwater fish in Fillory. We could say that.
He's the lord of all freshwater aquatic creatures, but he calls himself Lord Fresh. And he is himself an aquatic creature. But yeah. Felicia Day?
Felicia Day.
Is that a hope, like a pie in the sky thing, or she's definitely coming back?
We strongly suspect she might return.
Yes. Because we just read her
Thanks for
contract.
confirmation.
Yes.
Come on.
I mean, who can we
Zelda
talk
the
about?
Librarian
Yes.
is a much bigger arc this season.
You know, Marina 23 just ran through the door back into the 40th timeline,
So for sure she's back.
so you might see her at some point quickly in the season. Oh yeah, there's some loose ends with
There's a season 1 character you might like.
yeah.
Very bad guy. Very bad.
Todd, you might see Todd again.
Todd has a ton of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Was he one of those people that like kind of brought back over and over again because the actor was
It was a one-off.
fun?
You wrote it
Yeah, I
as
was
a joke
gonna
about
say,
eating
it was a
him.
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed like
It
a
was
joke.
literally
like,
a joke scene.
what's his name? Danny Strong and Buffy.
Adam DeMarco might be the Danny Strong of.
Adam is
What a
just
good-
such a terrific actor, and we love having him on set. And the whole musical was about him.
Yep.
You know, that was easy. He made that part easy.
Since a show can have a variety of things happen, what would be the ideal show you would want to cross over?
Like an existing show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Atlanta.
Yeah. I would say Handmaid's Tale. They'll be hilarious. Those people need some laughs. How about all musical Handmaid's Tale? Like, come on, bitches, get up!
That could all just be one episode.
Yeah. They need magic and they need magic. They need laughs. They need music. That place is a bummer. And I've watched every episode twice. I think it's a genius show. I love it. But oh my god, that crossover would be. I'd write that for free. On that note.
On that Yes.
Yes, because it's actually a big thing in episode 7, 8.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a big twist.
We just like to work with animal actors.
Yeah. I hope you like.
We're masochists that
I
way.
hope you like lizards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
Okay, don't lick one.